What's going on, guys? Maz here. Today I'm going to show you how you can get all 3 starters in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's go. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly how I'm able to get all 3 starters. The starters in the game, you aren't able to catch them in the wild. This is the only true way to do it. All you're going to need, one friend or one other person to help you with this method, someone that you trust, or if you happen to have both games and another Switch, you can do that as well. You could technically get lucky by doing wonder trading. You never know what you're going to get. You could potentially have someone that's breeding one of their starters. You could get it that way, but that's not very likely. I'm going to go into the method on how we can do this. By the end of the video, I'm then going to show you guys all the starter evolutions from start to middle to end. All right, let's get into the method. Okay, so assuming you didn't get lucky with the wonder trade, first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to actually create a new user. When you first start up the game, it'll ask which user you want to play as. You'll have a plus icon that you can then create a new one. So what you're going to do, you're going to start the game as a new user. So after you go through all the cutscenes, okay, you're eventually going to get to this part here. So this is the beginning of the game. First thing you're going to want to do, you'll want to go into your options. We're going to put text speed to fast and skip cutscenes, okay? The whole point of this is we want to get through this as fast and as quick as possible. You need to start a new profile with a new save file. You're going to choose the starter that you don't have. You're going to get to the point in the game where you can reach the first Pokemon Center, which is roughly about 30 minutes of gameplay. If you rush through, it could be a little bit faster. And then you're going to trade that Pokemon to your friend or to your second Switch, whatever the case is. Now, once you choose your starter, there's a few things that will happen before you can get to that first Pokemon Center. You have to go through 2 different battles. So you have to go through Nemona's battle and then you have to go through Arven's battle for the first time. You also have to go through that little cave sequence with Miraidon or Koraidon. Okay, so after you battle Nemona, they just have to go through a little bit of dialogue. Then you're going to get to this point here. Just quickly throw a Pokeball, doesn't really matter. We're just going to go right through. We're not going to touch any items. We're not going to go catch any other Pokemon. We're just simply trying to get to that Pokemon Center. Feed that boy a sandwich real quick. After you go through that whole cave sequence, then you're going to have to fight Arven. After we battle Arven, then we have to go up the lighthouse for some reason. After you climb the lighthouse, you come back down and we're finally free to go straight to the Pokemon Center. Then we just have to get through a touch of dialogue here and that's it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get our second Switch, or we're going to have our friend to help us locally or online, doesn't matter, but we're simply going to trade our starter. We're then going to log out after that's done, change the user and go back into your main primary profile. We'll then be able to start the trading process. Okay, so what we're going to do, so we'll go into our main menu. We're going to go straight into Poké Portal. We're going to go ahead and do link trade. I'm personally doing this wirelessly, local wireless, so I'm just going to do begin searching, but if you're doing this online, you can set a link code. But for this demonstration purpose, I'm simply going to be doing it locally. Okay, so we're going to go to link trade on both games. We're going to do begin searching. So now we're going to search for the trade partner. So once the trade partner is found, then trade the fuecoco or any random Pokemon. Okay, we're going to trade. Okay, and now that the trade is complete, we're officially done with this profile. So now what we're going to do, final step, we're going to go ahead and close the application. And now we're going to log into our actual main profile. Once we do that, we're then going to trade one more time to get the starter into our profile. Okay, so now that I'm back into my actual save file here, as you guys can see, we're going to just do the exact same process. Again, we're going to go to Poké Portal and we're going to do the trade one more time. Side note here, if you guys notice something, notice how these Pokemon are glowing and they're hopping up and down. This actually indicates that the person you're trading with doesn't have these Pokemon in their Pokedex. So that's a neat little feature there. Okay, and after the trade is complete, you are going to need to do it a second time to get that final starter, so that way you'll have all 3 of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to quickly go back into your home menu. You can then create another new profile and rinse and repeat, follow the steps all over again. Or what you can do, be very careful, data management and delete saved data. Go to your Pokemon game and you're just going to delete the saved profile that you're no longer going to use. Please make sure you are not deleting your your original one. I can't stress this enough, okay guys? Either or, you're gonna have to do everything one more time to get that third starter. But again, just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. After doing that method, you rinse and repeat, and you'll be able to get both starters that you don't have. Now, this is the part of the video where I'm gonna go ahead and show you what their final evolutions look like. So I'm gonna go into the middle evolutions first for each one, and then we'll go into the final evolutions of each one. If you don't want to see spoilers, I'm letting you guys know now. This is the time to look away. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let's start with Quaxly. Alright, and here we go. We got ourselves Quaxwell. Now let's do the second evolution of fuecoco. And let's go into Sprigatitos, the second and middle evolution. Sprigatito evolved into Floragato, which personally I think looks the best out of all the middle evolutions. He's the best looking one. Okay guys, so those were the middle evolutions. It's now time to do the final evolutions. Are you guys ready? We're gonna start with Quaxwell. Let's do it. Quaxwell evolved into Quaxquaval. Quaquaval? I think it's Quaquaval. It's time to evolve Crocalor. And we got Skeledirge. Oh, this thing is so cool. I gotta say, hands down, it's probably my favorite. It looks so cool. Look at this, guys. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and evolve our Floragato here. Floragato evolving into Meowscarada. And bam, there you go guys. Just like that, we have ourselves all their final evolutions. And there you guys have it. So with a little bit of time and effort put in, you too can have all 3 starters in your playthrough if you decide to. In my opinion, it is worth the time and effort. Alright guys, and that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you found this video helpful or interesting, leave it a like and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. More Pokemon Scarlet and Violet content coming soon. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All the best, guys.